The Galactic Empire expected awe, fear, or at the very least, respect. What they got instead were human chuckles, smirks, and then full-blown laughter. And that laughter? It shook the Empire to its core. The Galactic Hall of Supremacy was a monument to intimidation. Obsidian pillars stretched 100 meters high. Alien banners fluttered from every corner, symbols of planets conquered and systems bent to the will of the Thalrixian Empire. All who entered the hall were expected to kneel. But this time, the visitors didn't kneel. They laughed. "Is this supposed to be serious?" said Commander Maya Wren as she eyed the 12-foot-high golden throne flanked by flame-belching torches. She elbowed her fellow envoy, Captain Jordan Cross. "Tell me I'm not the only one seeing a cosplay throne room." Jordan couldn't help it. He snorted, and then burst out laughing. Gasps rippled through the crowd of highborn Thalrixians. Their elongated skulls twitched in offense. Their High General, Kriver Sun, snapped his claws in fury. "Silence. You stand before the supreme seat of Galician might." Maya wiped tears of mirth from her eyes. Yeah, mighty and all that. But seriously, did you guys hire a theater crew for this?" The Emperor of Thalrix, cloaked in 7 layers of woven starlight, rose from his throne. "You mock what should humble you. Explain yourselves, humans." Maya stepped forward, face straightening just slightly. "We're not mocking. We're just surprised. You've been broadcasting your empire as some terrifying galactic force. But when we arrived, we expected something else. This," she gestured at the room. "This feels like a theme park." A low growl rose from the assembled nobles. One shouted, "You dare insult the architects of domination?" Jordan grinned. "We don't mean to be rude, but where we come from, real power doesn't need this much drama. You've conquered how many primitive species? With ceremonial armor and flame torches. You humans have no idea what true power is," Kriver snarled. Maya folded her arms. "Oh, we do. We just don't parade it like you do. You spend energy building shrines to your ego. We build ships that fly faster than your communications. Weapons that don't announce themselves with trumpets." The Emperor narrowed his eyes. "Then you are a threat." Maya's smirk returned. "Not unless you make us one." What began as a diplomatic exchange was turning into a standoff, and the Thalrixians had no idea what kind of fire they were playing with. The Thalrixians held emergency deliberations. They had encountered dozens of species before. Some worshipped them, others resisted briefly, all eventually submitted. But these humans? They laughed. Such behavior, to the Thalrix, signaled either madness or supreme confidence. And both were dangerous. Kriver Sun requested a private audience with the human delegation aboard their flagship, the Arcadia. When he entered, his confidence evaporated. The interior of the human vessel wasn't ceremonial. It was clinical, efficient, sleek. Walls pulsed with real-time battle data. Drones hummed quietly. Soldiers moved with the calm discipline of seasoned veterans. And behind a reinforced glass wall sat something that made his blood chill, a weapon suspended in anti-grav field. It pulsed with quiet energy, silent, cold, and unlike anything the Empire had seen. "What is that?" Kriver asked. Maya appeared behind him. "That's what we build when we don't waste time carving golden thrones." Kriver swallowed hard. It could destroy a planet. It could erase one from memory. Kriver turned to face her. "Why did you laugh?" "Really?" Maya's voice softened. "Because your empire reminds us of our past. Of how we used to pretend. Banners, anthems, monuments. We outgrew it. But it seems you're still playing emperor in a galaxy that's moving on. You think we're weak? I think you've never fought someone who didn't believe your myth." Kriver said nothing. He stared at the weapon again, then bowed, just slightly. Back on the Thalrix homeworld, the Emperor summoned his council. "What do the humans want?" a noble asked. The Emperor spoke slowly. "Nothing, for now. But mark this, they laughed at us. Not because they are foolish, but because they know what we do not." And in the quietest corners of the Empire, old leaders trembled. Because they finally understood. The ones who laugh are often the most dangerous of all.